Besides adding text to your website, another thing that you'll want to do almost immediately is to start to add images. Text is really, really boring, and I'm telling you to just say no to text if you can at all. Go ahead and add some flavor and jazz it up with some nice images. Take the extra time to create and find images, or perhaps leverage some of your marketing materials and images that you already have existing. When you're ready to add your images, you do so from the back end of your site. And there are two separate ways you can add images. One way is to go to this media section and add and upload an image, but you can also do it directly from a page. If you're inside of a page and you upload an image inside of that page, that image is going to be available across your entire site. So let's go ahead and click on Add Image. We're in that investors page. To add an image, we would just select file. And this is the image that we'd like to use. It's a JPEG. You can use JPEG files, PNG formats, anything that is a typical image, GIF formats, any of that can be used. So let's go ahead and select it, and we're going to upload it. It's a beautiful picture of the White House. I would change the titles on images. I always name my images because it helps with search engine optimization. To a search engine only recognizes text. So when it gets to that image, it doesn't know what's inside of it. Go ahead and add some text to it, some alternative text if you want to describe it. That only can help with your search engines. So you can see here, this is where it uploaded to. It's out there on the World Wide Web, accessible to anyone, anywhere, for you to put in your site. And if you want to go ahead and insert it into your post, you just click Insert into Post. A few things that I will note is that you can change the size of them, you can change the styling. This is just how to do a general insert into post. If we click on Update and we go back to our investors page and do a refresh, we'll see that now the investors page has that image of the White House, that beautiful image that we put in there. But there's something a little bit off about this, and that is that image is sitting out there and the text is down here, and you've got this big gaping white spot there. We want to correct that. So there are a few things that we can do to correct it. Inherently built into your site itself are what we call short codes. These short codes, there's a ton of different functionality that come along with it, but these short codes allow you to kind of do what a designer would do and style some images and different things throughout your site in a way that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. So the short codes are found always directly below the editor. We open and close using that. Directly below the editor, we'll go ahead and choose the image short code. You see you have a lot of them sitting out there. The one that we want to use is images. And we're going to click on image here. Now it's asking us for some more information. What it's going to do is just kind of break the code down for you. That way you don't need to learn any code. They want first the image source URL. The image source URL is just that link that tells WordPress and tells the browser where the image is. I didn't cut and paste it, so I'll go ahead and go back into the image library. I clicked on Add an Image. I don't want to add a new media file for my computer. I just want to use what's already there. So I'll click on Media Library. And any one of these can be used. They're used throughout the site. I'll click on Show. And here you'll see the link URL is right here. This is what it's looking for. So let's go ahead and take that, copy it. And I should have copied it earlier, but I didn't. I'm going to delete this because we're going to be adding a new image in there. And I'm going to paste the URL right there. And we can add the image title here. And now we can add some extra style to it. If we wanted to align on the left, right, or center, we could do that. If it aligns on the left, that's going to wrap the text around it automatically. If we wanted it to open up in a lightbox, we would select on, and I'll explain later what a lightbox is. A few other options that you would have would be to change the size, make it a little bit bigger. It'll automatically resize it for you, or you can do it yourself. And you could also link it if you wanted to be clickable, if you wanted to link to a specific site within your site or an external page. And once you're done adding all of your options, you click Send Shortcode to Editor. And you'll see up here now it's done all of the hard work behind the scenes for you. You don't have to worry about learning that code. You just simply click on Update. And when you go back to your page and refresh it, you'll see that now that beautiful image of the White House has been formatted. There's a little bit of extra shading that's been added around it. There's a small border that you may or may not be able to tell. There's some padding that's there, and that text now wraps around so it looks nice, neat, and professional. So regardless of what type of site you have, I would definitely suggest you go and get some images. If you don't have any images, go and find some online. You can find free images in plenty of places that give you license to use them in whatever way you want to use them, as long as it's not commercially. Or you can go and use some of the paid sites to find some pretty neat images. Fotolio.com is one that we use very often. Another one is iStockPhoto.com. Thanks so much for joining us today, and please be sure to check out other screencasts so you can see for yourself what makes the incredible editable website so incredible.